Greetings fellow gamers, I'm the Soulsborne Seeker and I'm back with a new video showcasing 50 upcoming indie Metroidvania games you probably haven't heard of, expected to release sometime in 2024 or later. Before we start, as always, a kind reminder to please consider subscribing to the channel if you end up enjoying this content, since it will help me reach even more people and spread the knowledge far and wide. And now, without further ado, let's dive into it. We begin our journey with Demon Legend, a fast-paced action platformer Metroidvania game inspired by Japanese mythology. The game transpires in a post-apocalyptic world that's been brought to its knees by the advance of the Demon King and his army of yokai. You brandish the armaments of a group of demon hunters who slay demons for profit, at the same time doing their best to protect humanity's last villages against the perpetual onslaught. Given the numerous protagonists under your control, the game features instant swapping between them, allowing you to switch among the various members of the group, which can lead to chain combos based on the diverse abilities each one possesses. Additionally, the setting is populated by various merchants from which you'll be able to purchase new equipment and abilities with the coin you earn from the abominations that you vanquish. Influenced by games like Ninja Gaiden, Bionic Commando, as well as the Castlevania series, Demon Legends has the potential to become a great addition to the genre. Demon Legend has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Next comes Deviator, an action-adventure Metroidvania title drawing inspiration from games like Hollow Knight. Deviator takes place in a vast enigmatic world filled with mysterious cities and hostile wilderness, a realm you will have to explore in order to reveal the truth behind its chaotic nature. The game places a lot of emphasis on combat, with special note being given to what is known as the deflect mechanic. Essentially, each fight will be a battle of wits where observation and timing will be important in order for you to counterattack and build up momentum that will make the difference between life and death. Fighting aside, you can also expect some truly challenging platforming segments that will put your reflexes to the test. Deviator has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC, with a limited time demo becoming available sometime in February 2024. Following, we have Eldritchvania, an action-adventure Metroidvania drenched in Lovecraftian cosmic horror. You are Dougald, an aged occultist on a desperate mission to find your son Fergus. Convinced that your child has traveled to the small island of Blackhorn, you must race against the clock in order to keep Fergus from unearthing the unholy knowledge hidden in a long-forgotten ruin buried deep beneath the ground. A journey that will test the limits of your body, but also your sanity. Eldritchvania will have you travel across ungodly landscapes as you avoid treacherous traps and battle against indescribable horrors with your trusty blade, while also testing your cunning with puzzles and riddles galore. As expected of a game inspired by the works of H.P. Lovecraft, your madness levels will also play a very important role in the way you perceive the world, which can lead to some interesting playthrough sections. Eldritchvania is expected to release sometime between the 9th and 10th of February 2024, has been confirmed for PC, and will also be free to play, so there's no excuse to not at least give it a shot. Moving on, there's Halchemist, an action-adventure Metroidvania game with emphasis on challenging platforming. The fallen kingdom of Sophia Tiaka is home to Pangenium, a rare substance said to grant any wish. You take on the role of a little alchemist named Doctor, as well as a blue-handed golem named Hando, as they embark on a quest to collect the scattered pieces of Pangenium for their own purposes. The game features character swapping in order to accommodate the various challenges you'll face, with the Doctor being more oriented towards athletic platforming and fast-paced combat, while Hando being a bit more battle-oriented while at the same time having some exploration abilities himself. Halchemist has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Farther down the path we have Light of Atlantis, an adventure Metroidvania title that focuses on exploration and puzzle solving. Here you take control of a small robot that plunges in the depths of the ocean in order to explore the mythical city of Atlantis and find out what led to the tragedy that befell its once prosperous civilization. The game places a lot of weight on investigation and observation in order to navigate through the sprawling ruins, with control of water levels playing a very important part in your progress as it influences enemies, puzzle elements, the environment, as well as our protagonist itself. Light of Atlantis has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Going onwards, there's Mark of the Deep, a pirate-themed Metroidvania with Souls-like elements and a strong narrative foundation. You step into the travel-weathered boots of Marcus Rookie Ramsey, a pirate whose ship gets wrecked on the shores of a legendary cursed island. Starting on a journey to find his lost crew, his travels will bring him face to face with abyssal monsters as well as revelations in relation to the old folks, the native inhabitants of the island whose pursuit of immortality led them to committing hubris by imprisoning the Leviathan, an act that led to the cursing of this land in the first place. The game will feature a variety of eerie biomes for you to explore in isometric perspective, filled with enemies you'll have to deal with in combat that draws heavy inspiration from the Soulsborne games. Your quest will be further enhanced by new abilities, many of which will become available to you as you rescue your crew members. On a last note, Mark of the Deep will also feature multiple endings, meaning that it will benefit from repeated playthroughs for you to see everything the story has to offer. Mark of the Deep is expected to come out sometime in 2024 and has been confirmed for PC. Continuing our voyage, there's MOMIBOSU, a high-octane Metroidvania game that's all about fast-paced action and precision platforming. In an odd world where most humans are not what they seem, we follow our two protagonists, a boy and a girl raised in an underground village, as they go on a quest to discover new, uncharted land. MOMIBOSU is all about intense combat and platforming segments, both centered around the basis of a recoil mechanic in which every action you take has true physical impact that will need to be utilized in order to progress across its varied biomes. Thankfully, you'll have a drone by your side that will help you deal with enemies and athletic challenges, which can be further enhanced with items you'll discover on your way to a better future. MOMIBOSU has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Coming up next, we have NecroArcher, an action-adventure Metroidvania title that takes a humorous approach to its story. NecroArcher hands you the bow of an undead archer who must save his friend Larry from the hands of the evil witch with the help of his comrade, Stanley the Vampire. To that end, you will explore a vast interconnected world full of a diverse range of enemies with different skill sets in a tale about personal growth and the power of friendship. NecroArcher is expected to come out sometime in 2025 and has been confirmed for PC. A bit beyond, there's Nightmare Materials, a pixel art Metroidvania that's equal parts combat, puzzle solving, and exploration. As a drone, you will get to explore a mysterious planet as you try to find out the truth about your purpose. Nightmare Materials intends to pose a good challenge, with its world being full of different ways to die, from bloodthirsty enemies to environmental hazards. Combat is enhanced by the presence of a weapon and accessory system, with each piece of equipment having a direct effect on your stats, meaning that you will have the opportunity to experiment with different combinations in order to find the one that fits your playstyle. Fighting aside, the game will feature numerous optional activities in the form of side quests, puzzles, and other forms of challenges for those who enjoy venturing off the beaten path. Nightmare Materials has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Over yonder we find Phosfi, an action-adventure Metroidvania game with a strong atmospheric ambience. The world of Phosfi is one shrouded in darkness and ruled by eldritch monstrosities who wish to snuff out every ounce of light from the realm. Your task is to restore the last beacon of light on your way to discover the legacy of your ancestors, known as the Light Keepers, in an effort to fight back against the abominations. Your quest will have you travel across a large collection of biomes such as lost temples, coastal cliffs, and underground caverns, just to name a few, while interacting with the sea-inspired denizens of this land. Aside from challenging platforming and precision combat, Phosfi will also feature a foraging and crafting system that will allow you to gather materials and find recipes in order to create new items that may change the way you approach your playstyle. There's also a minor element of coziness involved in the form of your ability to create a small home for yourself in an area known as Pier Town, for an extra touch of personalization. Phosfi has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Onward, there is Plead with the Elder Gods, a 3D dark fantasy Metroidvania title with a melancholy vibe. As the unnamed protagonist, you wish to reclaim the life you once had, and for that you're going to need the help of 4 elder gods with whom you'll have to plead your case. Thus, you embark on a pilgrimage across a perilous fantasy realm where windy mountaintops, ancient ritual sites, and forgotten settlements are just a few of the places you will have to visit on your way to make your wish come true. That being said, not all areas will be reachable the moment you find them, with certain abilities being necessary to gain said access, such as sprouting wings to glide long distances or growing horns to see things previously unseen. In addition to your abilities, you will also find or receive magical symbols that you'll be able to equip in order to boost or change your core skills, with different combinations resulting in diverse results. Plead with the Elder Gods has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Then comes The Abandoned Presence, a gritty action Metroidvania that's heavily inspired by India's urban heritage with a good dose of industrialism. The world of The Abandoned Presence is a dangerous place full of mechanized dangers and dark secrets. You step into the life of battle-hardened Zoe, a young woman who grew up in this unforgiving place and is determined to fight her way to its heart in order to uncover its secrets. Her task will be a daunting one, since her path will be littered with patrol units, elite enemies, and mechanized bosses, all of which will go above and beyond to keep her from reaching her goal. Combat will be a fundamental aspect of the game, since victories against your foes will reward you with the necessary currency to upgrade your fighting prowess and gain access to more combos. Exploration will also be present, with classic skills like double jump and dash making their appearance to let you soar and discover every secret this city is trying to hide from you. The Abandoned Presence has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Third from the end, we have the Tale of LUMI, a fast-paced action Metroidvania game that's all about exciting battles, tight platforming segments, and intriguing puzzles. The Kingdom of LUMI was a once prosperous place that kept vigil over every world. That was until an event known as the Total Eclipse awakened chaos, a malicious god that brought LUMI to ruination. That's where you come in as Atlas, a creature that goes on a quest across the fallen kingdom to collect god fragments that will give him the abilities necessary to fight back against the minions of chaos and restore the realm back to prosperity. Said fragments will not only grant you new skills, but also allow you to modify and upgrade them, processes that will be necessary as you delve deeper into LUMI and come face to face with increasingly difficult foes and challenges. Of special note here are the various puzzle conundrums you will be called to solve, which may have more than one solution to them, meaning that creativity will be key to success. The Tale of LUMI has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Nearing the finale, there's VeLM, an atmospheric adventure Metroidvania title based on Mayan mythology. An ancient underworld lies deep beneath the decaying and cursed town of San Lamar, a dark place where ruthless Mayan gods have plotted machinations away from human eyes since time immemorial. You accompany Diego, a young boy, as well as his spirit guardian, both of whom descend into Xibalba, the Mayan underworld, in order to face off against the evil deities and lift the curse that plagues San Lamar once and for all. To do that, our unlikely heroes will have to master the power of the four elements, go through unspeakable trials, and battle against embodiments of evil as they struggle to reveal the mysteries of the ancient gods. Aside from clashing against creatures of the afterlife, you'll also get the chance to explore the treacherous realm in order to discover secrets and new paths. Of interest here is the fact that bosses will require ingenuity to be defeated, since part of the fight against them will necessitate the solution of logical puzzles. VeLM has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Finally, we have Whirlwind Magician, a retro-styled Metroidvania with an interesting platforming mechanic. When our protagonist, a mischievous girl named Viola, finds herself trapped in a magical forest, she discovers an unexpected ally in the form of Gibson, a grumpy talking hat that reluctantly agrees to help her escape. Thus, the two allies go on a journey that will pit them against the unexplainably hostile residents of the woods, a journey that will bring them face to face with the darkness hiding deep within the woodland. The unique approach of the game to combat and platforming lies in the presence of the hat itself, with Gibson functioning as both a weapon to ward off the enemies as well as a platforming gimmick that allows you to utilize him in a variety of different ways to traverse the setting, such as teleporting to him after you have thrown him or using him to gain momentum, with later parts of the game necessitating the combination of various different hat powers in order to stay alive and prevail over the challenges thrown at you by the forest. Whirlwind Magician is expected to come out sometime in 2024 and has been confirmed for PC. What did you think of these games? Did you already know about them? Are you planning to try any of them out? Let me know in the comments below and feel free to point out any obscure titles you may have come across. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. Until next time, Soulsborne Seeker out!